Alan Scott, Merritt Bradley trainer Stewie Robinson, Darren Ward and Lee Harrison out of turn 2 and down the back straight in front of this massive crowd here at Redline, bathed in sunshine, and it only took 2 laps for the inquiry flag to come out. I'm sure it could have been worn out last time, but obviously not. We've got cars around in turn number 2. Another one around here in the main straight. The yellow lights have come on. Scotty Merritt and Stewie Robinson have gone around up there in Pitts Bend. Back to Sam Brumfield, Corey Bald, Andy Maxwell Jr. So underway with the restart. Officials unable to decide what happened down there in Pitts Bend, so they got put it back in their places. Immediately on the restart, Ben Riley tried to take the lead away from Brumfield. And as Robbie Foe goes wide, coming underneath of him is Dale Riley Jr. Brumfield, Ben Riley. Robbie Foe goes up around the outside of Ben Riley as they come out of turn 2. Whoa! Casey Staker went sideways, and the 88 car, which is actually Victoria 39, Mark Purdy, went up on 2 wheels. I'm not sure if he hit the fence, but the fence may have straightened him up. And the car's still going around, but I think it could be battered up on the left-hand side. We'll have a look as he comes into the main straight. From Victoria, who's finished on the podium in a national title at Mildura a few years ago, goes into the lead. Oh, Corey Sandow spins in 139, keeps himself mobile, but he's right back in the field now. Out in front, it's Michael Clark. Oh, another one's gone. 22 car of Lee Harrison. That spread eagled the field. Troy Russell about to lead them away. They're underway again. He's under pressure immediately. Oh dear, the second place car has gone around. Now, was there contact? Oh, there is now. Dale Blomley and Chris Hay. Chris Hay went around, Blomley was behind him. He's not content with second place. He's going to be greeted by the inquiry flag though this time around. With 2 to go, Troy Russell just in front. Oh, Wade Fell spun himself out. While in third place, Tony Prideaux goes around the outside. So too does Andrew Burgoyne on Prideaux. So Prideaux and Burgoyne run 3rd and 4th. Down the back straight, 1.5 to go. Just in front is Troy Russell. Behind him is Chris Hay as they move into the main straight, 1 to go. And Chris Hay comes to the outside of Troy Russell. Russell trying to make the 45 street stock as wide as he can. Back to Andrew Burgoyne. Hay levels up in the back straight the final time. Chris Hay in car number 172, and the Wiley veteran from Tasmania, Troy Russell. They come out of turn 4 together. Russell and Hay. Oh! Russell wins. Hay into the fence. Burgoyne 3rd. Colin Peet and Anthony Prideaux, Darren Laurie and Wade Fell. But as I said last night, hold all tickets. Car 172 has been disqualified, Chris Hay, for lifting his visor during the race, and he was advised during the driver's briefing, and there's a word coming through. Car 172 it was Darren Ward. There were 11 to run, so 9 left in the penultimate heat. Scott Purdy on the front row. The green lights come on, they're away and racing. Down into turn number 1. Oh, one car's gone right in the left-hand turn. And that's put the Mark Jennings in the fence. Yellow lights have come on. And we have ourselves back to Mick Dan. Well, Roycroft is looking for a way through. They ran wide. Wakefield is right there with Sean Henry. Up behind Anthony Bear. McClure gets away. Roycroft in second place. Anthony Bear half-track high gets a good run off of turn 2. Levels up again with Roycroft at the end of the back straight and tries to drive around him. Can't do so. Evan Wakefield down low on the track trying to come underneath. Can't do so as Bear levels up again with Roycroft. There's McClure in front. Bear goes into second place. Roycroft to try and fight back. He can't. And Anthony Bear drives into second place. There's 1.5 to go. They come up into the main straight. The white flag comes out. And Brad McClure will lead the last lap. Back to Anthony Bear. Roycroft. Wakefield. Back then to Sean Henry. And the 81 car of Brooke Ferguson, 184 as they head down the back straight the last time. Ferguson comes under Henry. Roycroft comes back at Anthony Bear. The checker flag is out and Brad McClure wins. McClure beats Anthony Bear. Third place to Shane Roycroft, Evan Wakefield, Sean Henry, Brooke Ferguson, Justin Brumfield back in 7th, Mick Dannon back to Brumfield in 4th. Back in 5th place, the 82 car of Shane Roycroft, Chris Stewart, Jason Foe. Behind them is Darren Forrest. Then behind Darren Forrest is Daniel Druitt, Jason DeGoldie. Behind DeGoldie is Jack Barnwell, Ben Riley, Sam Brumfield, Donald Irving and Warren Van Zetti tails the field with Paul Hayes at the back. The race leader coming up to lap Paul Hayes. It's Mark Jennings out in front from Scott Purdy. Third place is still that of Dean Jenkins. On the outside is Justin Brumfield. They're coming up now to lap Paul Hayes as they go up into the top turn. Brumfield goes around the outside of Jenkins as they come into the main straight. 10 laps to go in the C-Main. And you have to say it's a very entertaining C-Main. No stoppages since we got started. Well, I spoke too soon. Shane Roycroft has gone around. And another car is hitting, I think it's Darren Brumfield. And just as I said, the race was entertaining and there hadn't been any drama, we have some. Chris Stewart being sent to the rear of the field for causing the stoppage. Purdy, here comes Brumfield again. Purdy's now fighting for the lead. Down the back straight with 1.5 to go. Here comes Brumfield on the outside. He's going to take both of them on in one foul swoop with 1 to go. It's Jennings, Purdy and Brumfield across the line together. Brumfield tries again. On the inside of the leader is Jennings. Oh, and Jennings and Purdy have spun. Oh dear. On the last lap, the yellows have been brought on. The yellows are on. And we've got a stoppage in a dramatic finish to the C-Main. And the first 2 cars. Here we go, 2 to go. They're away again. Jennings leads them. Second place is Brumfield. Here comes Darren Forrest. The white flag to come out this time around. Forrest goes to the outside of Brumfield as they come out of 3 and 4. White flag out again. This is not over. Forrest goes around Brumfield into second place. It's Jennings, now Forrest. Brumfield, I think, is out of noise. It's slowing dramatically. Here come the challengers, but they're going to be all too late. And it's going to be Mark Jennings and Darren Forrest who qualify for the B-Main. Jennings first, Forrest second, a blanket go. Daniel Druitt, Jason back then to Clinton Purdy, Jamie Crotchley and Lee Harrison. Trouble for the 55 car in second place. Aaron White's gone up in smoke. And one car went to the outside and nearly went over the fence. That was the 146 of Brendan Green. He was committed to going the outside. Away and racing in the B-Main. Down into turn number 1 and 2 the first time. The traffic jam of cars. And Daniel Amajuri from Western Australia pokes the nose in front as they head down into turn 3 and 4. Jason Jewell right there with him. Jamie Locke is in the lead group as they come out of 4 the first time. 1 lap down. Locke goes up into 4th place. Steve Gardner's there. Matt Templar and Daniel Barton is in the middle of the track. They're 4 across the track as they head down the back straight. Jason Jewell the leader. On the outside is Daniel Amajuri as they come out of 3 and 4. Locke is on the inside of Stephen Gardner, and also right up there is the 188 of Matt Templar. Daniel Barton is the next car, then Sean Henry. Trouble. This is going to be a multi-car pile-up. Yep. Yes, indeed. Daniel Amajuri. 4 of them want to be in the big dance coming up. Jewell, Templar, Barton, Locke and Ferguson as we go green. Out of turn number 2, Jason Jewell leads them. Back into second place is Matt Templar. Third position is that of Barton coming under Templar. Locke, Ferguson, Henry and Hayden Norman. Back to Matt Nelson as they go out of turn number 2. Jason Jewell the leader for Matt Templar. Jamie Locke comes underneath it, Daniel Barton. Brooke Ferguson there in 5th place. On the outside is Sean Henry. Henry runs very wide. On the inside is Hayden Norman. Hayden Norman comes up underneath of Brooke Ferguson. On the outside of Brooke Ferguson is that of Sean Henry. Henry's going on with the business. Jamie Locke in third place. On the outside of him is Daniel Barton. Underneath is Sean Henry is Hayden Norman. Into the main straight. Henry hits the fence. Here in the main straight trying to pass Locke. He has passed Locke. Underneath of Locke goes Hayden Norman. Hayden Norman now up behind Sean Henry. Here's another car diving into the equation. It's the 161 of Matt Nelson. Oh, this is going to end in tears. Brooke Ferguson, Brunfield, and several other cars involved in a pile-up here in the main straight right in front of us. Dave Donegan whacked on the brakes. Good defensive driving by Brunfield to miss Brooke Ferguson, who has been hit from pillar to post right in front of us, and she's backing the car out of the fence. Some damage to the panel work, but she may be okay. 7 laps to go in the B main for Spencer Race Engines. In front of this massive crowd at Redline Raceway, the green lights are on, and Jason Jewell leads them down the main straight for Matt Templar. Here's the first move coming through. 3/4 track high is Daniel Barton. Following him through is Sean Henry, and diving to the inside will be Hayden Norman. Brooke Ferguson behind them. Nelson on the outside as they move into the main straight. Jewell, Templar, down into turn number 1 and 2. Hayden Norman goes underneath of Sean Henry and goes into 4th place. Henry will fight back as they head down the back straight. So the West Australian goes into 4th, goes into 3rd, and now in between Barton and Hayden Norman comes Sean Henry into the main straight. Oh, trouble! More trouble! Barton has spun. Another car avoided the incident, hit the fence. It's all happening here in front of us. It's car number 41, Darren Forrest, is in the fence. I didn't even see him in the fence, I was watching others. And the B main just can't do more than a couple of laps without a big bingle. As they come out at turn 3 and 4, on the inside is Brad McClure. Kai Walters up near the concrete wall, as it's now McClure back in front. That's 5 lead changes in 4 laps. As McClure, Bear, back to Kai Walters in 3rd place. Morris Ahern all over the inside of 111, Robbie Foe, and on the outside is Mick Clark. He's on the outside of Foe. Foe's going backwards. It's a McClure, Bear. Oh, trouble here in the main straight. Kai Walters has spun. Someone somehow got between Kai Walters and the wall, but made contact with it on the process. They were going very quickly indeed. Right underneath us here, we've got trouble in the national final. And Gardner, as they have done for the last 15 laps, have run side by side. They'll come up this time with 2 to run. It's McClure just in front. Right behind him is Anthony Bear. There's a wall of cars for 5th place behind Robbie Foe. And here he comes. He's looming up on the outside. Anthony Bear is going to get desperate. Side by side now. 1.5 to go. McClure in front. On the outside comes Anthony Bear. The white flag is out. They're homeward bound to the Australian final. And the margin as they cross the line is 0.09. Not 0.9, 0.09. It's McClure and Bear. Bear hits the front. Bear hits the front down into turn 4. They come out of 3 and 4. Oh my goodness. What a finish. It's a drag race. McClure, Bear, photo. Bear gets it. Bear gets it by 0.01. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? Anthony Bear has won by 0.019 of a second. Oh my goodness. Anthony Bear, Brad McClure and Mark Gardner. The margin is 0.019.